We're back to solve more crimes on the streets of L.A. Not to be confused with True Crime Streets of L.A. This is L.A.ni Noire. Back at it again, solving more crimes. I hope you're all having a good weekend so far. If you hadn't checked it out yet, I posted a commentary track for the first episode of Yu Yu Hakusho Abridged and a small retrospective on the 16 years since it came out. 16 years ago today was the first time I ever uploaded a video. Welcome to the results of that as we continue on. Right away, want to thank Megalodon for the 13 months of support. And hell nah, thank you for the raid. Hope you all had a good stream. Also, Anonymous, who gifted DeBeast666 a tier 1 sub as the stream got rolling. Thank you kindly, Anonymous Ghost. Always appreciate support. But I hope you're all doing well out there. And it's time to move on to the next case. We've got murders to solve. There are criminals out there, kids. We can't have that. The Golden Butterfly! I'm sure she's about to have a great day. Well, evening. Okay, what do we know? The man has a hat. Remember that.
Galloway. Got it, Skipper. Yeah, I'll bring him. He's my partner, after all.
You know, I did help you solve that last case.
New case. White female dumped in plain sight in the grass at the end of Hill Street. Hacks are all over it. Captain's trying to fend them off.
That sounds awfully similar.
The first rule of police work is make no assumptions until you've seen the evidence. Skipper wants you to have your newspaper face on, college boy. I think I know the place where they found the lady. It overlooks Sunset Boulevard.
What exactly?
Let's go.
What exactly is my newspaper face supposed to look like?
Down on Second later tonight.
Is it a specific look? Do I like? Is it like hard edged or is it like a, you know, murders kind of look? I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. Sorry. They just don't train you for that kind of thing.
Did you read about the woman who stabbed her husband and then...
That was a setup to a great joke. Am I still driving? Like, is that just what's happening here? Forever? Okay. Big Piglet, thank you for the 200 biddies. Unscheduled memorandum that you are a gentleman and a scholar, and the city is safer with you in it. Well, I like to believe that. LOI, everybody!
You did a decent job on the Henry case, Phelps. Not bad for your first time at bat. Don't go
greatly
getting ahead
appreciate
of
it, Big
yourself.
Piglet.
That's one clearance.
Hope you're having a
under your
wonderful
belt.
weekend.
Now it's a new day with a new dead lady that needs our attention.
No assumptions until we see the evidence, right?
Right. See, I knew you were a fast learner, Phelps. You might get along after all.
Fuck! That's gonna be so many pigs. It's not my fault that cars back now handled like shit. It is my fault for not adapting to it.
Now, boys, you know as much as I do. I'll be holding a press conference once the autopsy's been completed. I have two of my finest investigators on the case. Fresh from bringing down the sword of justice on the crazed sex
Captain,
Alonzo
aren't there
Mendes.
similarities between this murder and the murder of Celine Henry? and of Elizabeth Short for that
So you don't
matter.
believe there's a crazed sex killer at large preying on women?
Boys, be sensible. We have the greatest police force in all the world with the greatest scientific investigators at our disposal. How can any killer continue to beat that? Be advised. We keep the gas chamber at San Quentin primed for the sons of Cain who continue to believe they can take a life in the City of Angels.
Yeah, right. Any new leads in the Dahlia case?
Working on it.
Run along, boys, and let these officers get to work. We have God's work to do here, and it can't be delayed.
What do we have, Captain?
Another woman sacrificed. Speak to Carruthers. I want daily reports, gentlemen.
So, like, sacrificed, or, like, you know, are you using that as a metaphor? Is this, like, an actual religious culty thing, or what?
Detective, I was first on scene.
Well, how did it go?
You find her, Gonzalez?
Not me. The family out for a stroll. I was first reporting.
Can you show me the body?
It's under the pepper tree, this way.
Pepper tree. What kind of peppers? Whoever's playing piano, knock it off.
Can't be
This ain't a
much
place
help
for
to you,
whimsy.
Phelps.
Oh, more nipples.
Here she is.
Hold up. There we go.
The stomping angle in the Henry case. Was it reported in the press?
Sure was. Every detail a copycat would want was there in the story.
All right, avert your eyes if you're under 18 or don't know what boobs are. Not even gonna... There we go.
Look at your mark. It's very...
Distinctive. I'll do some comparisons back at the lab and get back to you.
All right, let's take a look at the arm here. Another missing ring, eh?
What's this mark?
Fascinating.
Cut on the finger.
Fourth finger, left hand, a wedding or engagement ring, violently removed.
Anything on the other arm that I need to be aware of? Excuse me, miss. Ah, lost a bracelet.
Looks like she was tied up.
Or tied up, that too.
It does at first, but that would leave a mark on her other wrist, too. I think her watch might have been...
Haha,
thrown off.
I was right! Stupid Cole. Leave the detective work to me. Alrighty. Let's take a look at her purse here. Fancy bag you got here, miss. Oh, shame. She died without any money on her.
If the motive was robbery, why not take the money?
Tell me, Abe. Tell me!
Oh, we have a name. Can you run Deirdre Muller by RNI?
Back in a second.
Let's take a look at what we got here so far. Small men's footprints. Small, eh? Perhaps about the,
Detective,
size 8?
RNI says that Deirdre Mahler of 130 North Bonnie Bray was reported missing this morning by her husband, Hugo Mahler.
Well, I think this is her.
What'd I tell you? Let's grab the husband, take him downtown, and work him over. We could have this wrapped up by lunchtime.
What about not making assumptions and going on the evidence?
Similar MO.
To what? The Dahlia? I don't think.
I don't buy it.
That's a closed case. This is probably another sad sack who lost his temper with a broad who wouldn't put out.
Are you a suspect, Rusty?
Watch your mouth, Phelps. All I'm saying is we got enough to do without reopening closed cases.
Talk me through it, Mal.
Severely battered, on display. Footprints would indicate that she has been stomped. Size of the footprints would seem to indicate a smallish men's shoe. What size shoe did Mendez wear?
You finished?
No, I'm not. At a glance, I would say strangulation was the cause of death. I'll need to do further tests for semen.
Angry boyfriend. If they were married, they'd be at home. Not humping out here in Lover's Lane.
Right. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, ma'am. So can we stop for ice cream on the way? No. Aww. But I'm the one driving. Do we have to walk? I guess he moves at his own pace. Alright, let's go say hello. Make no assumptions. 5 minutes later. Angry boyfriend. Case closed. Thank you for the 100 biddies, Rock Roulon.
Still might be some play in the boyfriend angle.
I thought we were on our way to lock up the husband.
If it doesn't work out, that is.
Deirdre Muller has suffered enough. More than enough. You shouldn't make disparaging comments about her without even the slightest inkling of what she was like.
She was a woman, wasn't she? Well, around about my third divorce, I realized women might not be the pure angels we imagine.
Sexism
You're
aside.
married, ain't you, Phelps?
Don't make any insinuations about my wife.
Hey, she's a woman.
She's the mother of my children.
I have children? Oh,
You're
shit.
a father, Cole? But don't tell me your eye don't bend.
This conversation is over.
This officer needs help. Bank of America 7th.
Yeah, well, that officer can deal with it.
7th and all of the 211 in progress and shots fired. Unit to handle code 3 identified.
Taking a cut through here. And up we go. Coming through. Look out. I have to solve a murder. Don't you understand? This is an emergency. And I can't afford to lose all my paychecks to pigs. Apparently I have kids to feed. Should have pulled over quicker. Dust storm there, might be heading to Dallas. Ugh. I don't think I've ever had like a real dust storm here. Like, we'll probably get the remnants of it where the air will be a bit hazy and allergies will be absolute dog shit for a few days, but I drove down the wrong street. Stupid trash can! Look out! Man, navigating without GPS must have been a pain in the ass back in the day. By the time I was driving, at the very least, we had MapQuest.
Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. Is your father home?
He'll be home soon. He's been out looking for Mommy.
What's your name, miss?
Michelle L.A.ni Noire?
Well, your mommy's dead, Michelle.
Suppose so.
Thank you. Could you have a seat for me, Michelle? We're gonna have a look around.
I was gonna be in here smoking crack with the girl.
He'll be back any moment. Just sit tight.
This is the little girl's room. I highly doubt she has evidence, but I will snoop.
It would take a smarter man than me to connect that.
You didn't even open it, Cole.
My partner will explain everything when he gets back, okay?
Mexnin, thank you for the raid. Hope you had a good stream. Alright, let's check the bigger room. Tiny feet, do you? Tiny feet, do you?
Work boots. Size 8s. Elgin wristwatch. Probably the same one snatched from her body.
How about you?
No sign of a wedding ring.
Married couple sharing this queen-size bed. At least the man had tiny feet. Must not be that tight a squeeze. Carrots, huh?
I don't think so.
Trying to cut back. But what if?
Incidental.
Okay, if you say so. Aha! A cup! Not allowed outside. What'll I see? Don't forget Mom's
Not sure
birthday.
this means much.
It means everything to Mom. Her birthday's on the 16th.
Is this about Mommy? Daddy is trying to find her. Please tell me she's okay.
I'm sorry to have to tell you this, Michelle, but your mother is dead.
Please don't cry. Dying is what people do.
Could try.
All right, let's talk about missing watch and rings.
Some of your mother's jewelry was missing. Can you describe her things?
A ring, a watch. I never paid much attention to that stuff.
I can't tell if she's lying nervous or sad nervous. I'm going to believe her.
I know it's painful, Michelle, but this may be important. She wore a wedding ring?
Mommy chose it herself. A rose gold wedding band and a matching diamond and ruby engagement ring.
Super Saiyan 3 Zaku.
She wore a watch?
Oh.
Yes.
A watch.
The yellow gold Elgin watch.
Yellow gold.
Daddy bought it for her birthday. They had a fight.
They had a fight.
It was kind of a makeup present.
Interesting. I'm glad you enjoyed the commentary. Anime Lover, thank you for the 100 biddies. Oh man, this takes me back. Never actually beat the game though. Oh, really? Last contact.
When did you last see your mother?
Yesterday afternoon. I went to a dance at Belmont High. Mommy was supposed to pick me up, but she didn't show.
So what did you do then?
I was upset. Daddy came instead.
I saw that.
So you were hanging around the school for quite a while. What happened with your father?
I don't know. I called and finally he answered. He came straight away then.
State of parents' marriage. Tell me all about
Mom and Dad are happily married?
What are you saying? Of course they are.
I doubt that in general.
They weren't happy, were they, Michelle? Did your father ever hit your mother?
Just the once. She said she would leave him if he ever did it again. He bought her a brooch pin to make up for it.
A brooch pin, you say?
And he always wore her golden butterfly.
Aha! The name of the case!
Thanks, Miss Muller. You've been very brave.
Hey! Matt Porkman!
Daddy,
From Heroes!
Go to your room,
please, Michelle.
I recognize your ass!
I'll talk to the police.
Daddy, Mommy is gone.
Go to your room, young lady. She's not even out of school. You can't come in here interrogating her like she's
Your
some
wife
kind
was
of...
found murdered this morning.
Found? What?
Why are you so suspicious about found?
We have some questions that we would like to ask you.
Sure, yeah. Yeah, I'll do my best.
All right, let's talk about footprints.
What size shoe do you wear, Mr. Mueller?
Why do you ask?
It's routine, sir. Simple process of elimination.
9s, I think.
Lie!
Why are you lying to me, Mr. Mueller?
Why would I lie to you at a time like this?
I don't fucking know. Why did you?
That's funny. The work boots we found here are size 8s. Why lie about it if you've got nothing to hide?
Because I always get teased about the size of my feet.
Haha, tiny feet.
You know, small feet, small...
Always been true in my experience.
It's okay, tiny dancer. Just hold this a little closer.
You phoned in a missing persons report this morning?
Yeah, that's right. My wife didn't come home last night. She left around 9:30. Michelle was out at dance. She called me to let me know that Deidre didn't turn up.
He's nervous as hell, and something about that didn't add up.
Did your wife ever go out by herself? To bars, nightclubs?
No. What are you suggesting? You suggesting my wife's loose? Now is not the time for you to be pushing me, mister.
Your daughter said you were having an argument.
We argued about who would pick up Michelle. I worked a full day. I wanted to come home, put my feet up.
Okay, tell me about your alibi.
So you were here all night. You stayed in while your wife went out to pick up your daughter?
Yes, that's correct.
Lie!
You should come clean if you're having an affair, or if there's something going on.
I told you I was here. Were you saying I wasn't?
So why did you take so long to answer the phone when your daughter called?
Okay, I went out for a while. I was driving around. It's my way of relaxing.
Well, there goes his alibi.
Your wife was beaten and then strangled. In your case, you have no alibi and a history of violence towards your wife.
That's not true, god damn it.
That is.
It is true, Hugo. You're a violent man. You try to keep a lid on it at home, but sometimes you lost control. Your daughter and your wife were scared of you.
You don't know anything about me.
I do, though. I know about the brooch! Right? Butterfly brooch purchased for Deirdre after domestic violence.
I know about the golden butterfly, Hugo, and how you bought your wife off the last time you heard her.
She liked to spend money, all right? Dresses, jewelry, her hair. It drove me goddamn crazy. Do I look like a Rockefeller?
Nobody likes a cheapskate, Hugo.
Well, that's that.
Getting hostile with us is a very bad idea, Hugo.
I'm no murderer.
Make some arrangements for your daughter, and then present yourself to Central Station for questioning.
You gotta be kidding me, Phelps. Put the cuffs on it.
This is an outrage. I didn't kill my wife.
Your daughter is
Yeah,
in the
we'll
next room
decide
alone,
that.
So I'm giving you a break. Don't make me change my mind, and don't make me come looking for you.
Well, that was fun.
We should go back in there and bust his ass.
1, we need to break his alibi. Check phone records, canvass the neighbors. 2, we have motive of domestic violence, which probably goes for half the men in L.A. 3, we have no evidence tying him to the crime scene.
Hello, detective.
Look both ways. And then ignore the cars.
Yes, ma'am.
I heard the terrible news over the radio.
And you can help us with our inquiries?
Yes, sir. They had a row last night.
Mm-hmm.
I heard Mrs. Mueller screaming.
Did you see Mrs. Mueller come home late last night at all?
No, not at all. I did see Mr. Mueller put something in the incinerator earlier this morning.
Did he now?
I told you he was our guy. Now let's get this bum downtown and into a cell.
Look, there he is now.
What are you burning? What are you burning?
A cop from the newspaper.
Yes, I am.
Step
Nice to see
away
you.
from the incinerator.
Oh, shoot, oh, shoot, oh, shit!
Don't let him get away.
How about you stop the thing he's burning from burning? I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. Ooh! And he's down. Nice catch, blank L.A.ni Noire. Too bad your ass got sacked. What?
This doesn't look good, Hugo.
Really doesn't,
I
Hugo?
can explain the blood.
Do it. I would love to hear it.
Get him booked in at Central, officer. Then put him in an interview room. We'll be speaking with him later. And inform the captain.
Yes, sir, Detective.
Is there someone you can call, miss?
I don't want home and
You need somewhere to stay, Michelle. You have other family? Grandparents? Aunts or uncle?
call Aunt Helen, but she lives in Bakersfield and
Call her. We're gonna get someone down here from Juvenile Hall to talk to you in the meantime.
Because you're going away for a long time, little girl!
We ought to get some uniforms down here, clean up, take care of the kid.
Oh, there's a phone available. I'm going to go ahead and use that.
Galloway, Homicide Division, badge number 564.
What he said.
Phelps, badge 1247.
We get Ray Pinker and a technical services team to a house at 130 North Bonnie
I need an
Bray
address
Street.
on a Belmont High
Send
School.
someone down from Juvenile Hall to look after a young lady.
Roger, 11K.
Belmont High, 1575 West 2nd Street.
Thanks for your help.
That's that cop.
Hey, it's that dog.
Inform Detective Phelps that the coroner has a report waiting. Police morgue downtown when he's available.
Got it, KGPL.
Okay, Central Morgue it is. Gotcha. Typically, better evidence there.
That smells awful good. Yes, fresh pancakes made with Mullingar flour.
Mullingar flour. Okay, I'll turn around.
I'm surprised, you know. I didn't make the husband for it.
Always make the husband, Phelps. 9 times out of 10, it's the closest person to the Vic who does the deed. God knows I've wanted to kill some wives in my day.
Lex parsimoniae.
What?
The law of parsimony. Occam's razor. The simplest explanation is most likely the correct one.
You know, you could have said that without getting all liturgical on me.
I'll try to dumb things down from now on.
Appreciate it. Try this one on for size. Rusty's razor.
How's that go?
You blame the guy that's banging her.
Ah, of course. The famous Lex ignoramus.
Closes cases, Cole. Puts a lot of people away, that one.
Any Central unit, car 16L, reports a possible jet murder at 8 and out the Methodist Church.
Look, I'm a detective. I don't have to answer those calls.
Central unit, a possible 288 at Belmont High School, 1575 West 2nd Street. Stand by for further unit to handle. Identify code 2.
11K to KGPL. We'll take the 288. Go ahead with the further.
I'm going to the morgue first. I'll take care of that guy in a sec. Oh, this is a nice jaunty tune. Really swings.
I like him with the pot on the frying pan. I like him with the pot on the frying pan. I like him with the pot on the frying pan. That if I kill him, he's stone cold dead in the market. He's stone cold dead in the market. I kill nobody but me.
Taking a shortcut. Get ready. Woo!
My family is swearing to kill her. My family is swearing to kill her.
Give me a break.
We got there. Bullock Chapton, thank you so much for the 24 months of Prime support. Happy Lanniversary. 2 full years. 1940s Akira slide.
Phelps, Rusty, thanks for coming.
Can you blood type the shoes that we bagged and see if they're a match?
Sure. It'll all be in the report, but I'm assuming you want the details now?
Yes.
Please. Cause of death is strangulation?
Correct. Take a look at the samples on the bench.
Okie dokie. There's a weird crosshatch pattern around her neck, so I think it's this one.
What are the normal uses for that?
Damn, I'm good.
On boats, mooring lines.
Correct. Although Ray says that they're sometimes used as bell ropes in churches.
I mean, it's definitely this one. It's definitely this one. Well, you want me to check all of them against it? Because definitely not that. You can make an argument for this one, but I doubt it.
So are we looking for a sailor or a minister?
Well, in my experience, sailors seem to have the greater libido.
Was Mrs. Muller criminally attacked?
No external or internal traces of semen.
Thanks, Mal. Anything else comes up, you let us know.
Oh, wait, hold up.
The shoe prints?
Size 8s.
Uh-huh.
Very similar to the impressions from the Henry case.
Now, who do we remember got caught in bloody size 8s? I think we have our bird.
I think we might. Matt Parkman, how could you?
Operator, message for KGPL.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Are there any messages for me?
Yes, Detective. A green 1946 coupe registered to Mrs. Hugo Muller has been found in the parking lot adjoining the Belmont High School in Plainfield.
Interesting.
Captain Donnelly wants you to head down there immediately to take the school janitor's statement.
Thanks.
That's cool. I have to go meet a creep around there anyway. Or some lurker or something. I don't know. Our car repair itself in the time since we were in there? It did! We have wonderful mechanics in this town.
Everything's gonna turn out swell, little bird. Told me we'd be happy. And I believe that.
Lubba-dubba-dubba-doo. Let's see, what street do I want to hit? I want to hit 2nd Street.
This is ACB, American...
Not exactly the happiest of places, the coroner's office.
Carruthers is a good man.
Hold on. I can turn down Grand and then hit 2nd. Right? Or is 2nd going over Grand? I'll just take Figueroa.
Professional, diligent. If you're working with a pro, it's easy to overlook the grim realities of a place like that.
Funny job, that. The coroner's.
How so?
No, you don't want them enjoying their work too much. The wrong kind of man can get awfully lonely rattling around a joint full of corpses.
Rusty, that's like something out of the pulps.
You've been reading the same ones as me?
I thought you were usually too drunk to get through a magazine.
You know, if I close one eye and...
Sorry! Oh, his car is fucked!
All units, officer detail, 211 and shots fired. 391 Broadway, Mallory's Cafe, 391 Broadway. Units handle.
Did I pass Figueroa already? I did. I can turn here, though.
3 identified.
Motion picture witnesses appear before the committee. Speaking for the film, Eric Johnston, president of the Motion Picture Association, talks frankly concerning the economic of the
accused of having communists and communist sympathizers in our employ. Undoubtedly, there are such persons
Still a ways.
in America, but we neither shield nor defend them. We want them exposed. We're not responsible for the political or economic ideas of any individual, but we are responsible for what goes on the screen. We guard that with great care. If communists have attempted to inject their propaganda,
wow, my car's still immaculate up front. That's crazy.
They have failed miserably. We will never permit them to succeed.
KTI is a member of the American Century Broadcasting Network.
For 4 years, the brave men of our United States Armed Forces.
Oh, this isn't going to be good. Hold on. Oh, okay. It didn't. Okay. No, it is back there. God damn it. It's coming through. This is fine. I know how to drive. So I can't wait till I'm in a situation where I can make my other guy drive again. I very much look forward to that.
This is the car?
Yes, sir, Detective.
Have you looked it over?
Superficially. I was told to wait for you guys.
Thanks. We'll take it from here. What time did you see the person park the car?
Late last night, after school social, maybe 1 a.m. I've been keeping a good eye out lately. We've had problems with the child molester.
Child
This was the same man?
I don't know, sir. I mean, I'd like to say yes, but truth is, it was pretty dark.
All right. Tell me about this man you've been having trouble with.
He hangs near the playground, tries to befriend the children. He was around here last night before the game.
Is he violent?
Is that
yes,
him?
Sir, I would say so, yes. There's the son of a bitch now.
That's incredibly
Go,
convenient.
Phelps. I'll take the car and see if I can cut him off.
You won't get away from me. You can't escape my wrath! Here I come. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. Whew, this guy's, Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Ah! You got sacked.
What's your name?
Who's asking?
We can do this the easy way or the hard way.
Name's Eli Rooney.
You've been in trouble with the law before, Eli?
Some.
What are you doing around here?
I like to keep an eye on the children.
Strictly paternal, is it, Eli?
Don't sass me, boy.
A woman was abducted here last night, Eli, and murdered.
And I would love to make you for that.
And I somehow got him all the way back here.
Well, I wouldn't know nothing about that. A woman, you
How
say?
did we get back here?
I like them a little younger than that.
Turn out your pockets, Eli.
Now, why would I do that?
Otherwise, I'll pistol whip
I'm
you.
about to break your fucking skull, Eli.
That's a fair reason.
You're under arrest, Eli. You are in very deep trouble.
I mean, what?
Why bother with the paperwork, Eli? I'm going to take out my gun, and I'm going to count to 5. Let's see how fast you can run now.
Hang on a goddamn minute. I found that thing in the parking lot.
Get some backup out here, Rusty. We need to
Did
get this
you
one
now?
downtown and into a cell.
I'll tell them we got a kitty raper coming in. They can roll out the red carpet.
Wee-oo, wee-oo. Now, let's have a look at the car, shall we?
Blood and skin samples. We better get Ray Pinker out here.
Yep, those are definitely blood and skin.
It's from a Chrysler. Could be important.
The blood's from a Chrysler? How do you know that? And since when do cars bleed?
The overalls are stenciled HM. Mueller is a mechanic. I wonder what Eli does for a living.
Does Eli's name start with an H? It's all starting to add up. Gotta go make another call, I bet. Maybe it's related to the human sacrifice thing earlier. Turning people into cars. Ooh, good point.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need interrogation set up at Central for both suspects being held in the Muller homicide case.
Certainly, Detective. I'll get in touch with the watch commander.
Thanks, ma'am.
I say we make Rooney for this. I think we should lay it on him. He was near the car, he had her jewelry, the DA will love him for it.
Even if he didn't do it?
Who cares whether he did it? You have kids, Phelps? He needs to be taken permanently out of harm's way.
And we let Muller slide?
For a while. He gets a free pass for now.
I mean, we cared about who did it, though,
I don't
right?
know about this. My gut says Muller. We caught him trying to destroy evidence in his backyard, and that was his car with the bloody tools in it.
I never said it wasn't Muller. Hell, he probably killed his wife, deprived that poor kid of a mother. But he's not in immediate danger to anyone else. Rooney's a threat to every kid at Belmont.
He's a peeper, Rusty. We can pick him up for something else.
You really want to run that risk?
This is a weird way to justify this. I mean, in a pragmatic sense, yeah, he's spitting truth, but if Hugo did kill his wife, that's, you know, if. It is an if. He's probably not going to kill somebody else. Probably. You son of a bitch!
Slow and steady, come on!
Might kill his next wife? Yeah, but, you know, we'll cross that corpse when we get to it.
You better not go soft on me in here, Phelps.
We'll work the evidence, Rusty. Let him do the rest.
Yeah, I'm thinking of moving up to a 45. I want to put him down to 1.
See, that's that guy.
Find the goddamn evidence.
There's another interview room over that way.
Are they ready?
Moeller's in 2 and the pervert's in 1. Get in there and get a conviction.
All right, I'm gonna go talk to the pervert.
Boys.
Captain, we were on our way to interview Eli Rooney.
Yes, Phelps, I know. This particular fiend is an old acquaintance. I have tried to reaffirm his belief in a wrathful and terrible God. Whichever way it goes, I'll be dealing personally with him.
I don't know that I like the captain.
So I gave him a dusting.
You look like you've had it rough.
You see me asking for your sympathy, boy?
All right, let's talk about footprints.
What size boot do you wear, Eli?
Kind of like anything I can get my hands on.
That's not how...
I'm wearing 11s.
No, you're not, you little bitch. You got tiny little baby feet, don't you? I can see you. I see that look in your eyes, your tiny little baby feet.
You're maybe 5'5", 5'6", tops. And you wear size 11s? I don't think so, Eli.
That might be on the large side. Maybe 10s.
Maybe 8s.
Now that I come to think of it.
Why punish children with your iniquity, Eli?
You think I was never punished?
I don't give a shit whether you were punished.
Is evil.
Well, son, nobody's perfect.
Stop talking evil!
You down on your luck, Eli?
I've had worse. My family ate roadkill during the Dust Bowl.
But you have a job. A parolee has to have a job, correct?
I had me a job down in San Pedro. I'm looking for something new.
No. I'm going bad cop by principle.
This place you worked have a name?
Hennessy Marine. You can't miss the place. Big yellow letters, HM out.
Ah! Where, Eli?
Sure. Green coverall. Dang thing was hot. Felt like I was back in the pen wearing it.
You ever tie up any of your victims, Eli?
It's not a nice thing to go calling them.
What would you call them?
I can't say. I learned a long time ago not to go talking about the things I like. Talking about it just seems to get people's dander up.
Answer the goddamn question, Rooney, before I brain you.
See what I mean? Short answer is yes.
You have any preference regarding rope, Eli?
I know a good rope from a bad rope, if that's what you mean. That's not what you mean, is it? Any old rope will do me fine.
I honestly actually believe that. Wow.
A boy like you, Eli, must prefer McGay for roping. Am I right?
I prefer braid. Tie hitch and braid. It stays tied.
Yeah, this guy's awful.
You killed Mrs. Muller and stole her jewelry.
That ain't so. I ain't done nothing like that.
I'm going doubt.
You have no job and nowhere to live by the smell of things. And you need money. You've been in trouble before, Eli. Who do you think a jury will believe?
I've been in trouble for other things, but I ain't never killed no one. I saw that car coming to the parking lot late last night. Man got changed there and then put his coveralls in the trunk. I saw him drop the butterfly in the lamplight and he strolled out, cool as you like. And I went over and I picked it up.
I have to go interrogate the other guy first.
You're as good as done, Mr. Rooney. All it will take now is some paperwork.
For my money, Hugo Muller's our #1 suspect.
You said that in front of him?
It's time we hit him with it.
We didn't even leave the room, dude!
Here's where we stand, Hugo. Your next-door neighbor heard screaming coming from your house. You were burning your blood-stained shoes. You have no one who can confirm your whereabouts last night. Your daughter says you're a violent man. We have everything we need to send you to death row, and all you have to say for yourself is, I didn't do it.
I swear I didn't kill her. Give me that lie test. I can prove it.
Is that a thing? Do we have access to that? Can I do that? Whatever.
Why did you burn your shoes, Hugo?
Because I knew you'd never believe me.
I believe that.
Believe what?
It's rabbit's blood. A guy at work brought them in and I helped him skin them.
Okay.
Do you know anything about ropes, Hugo?
As much as the next man. I was a scout. I learned some more in the Army.
Yeah.
You learned to strangle with the rope in the Army?
With rope, with my bare hands, but mainly with wire. I learned a lot of things in the Army, but I still didn't kill my wife.
For argument's sake, what type of rope would you use?
If I had to, I would use a triple braid. Less flex, easier to control.
Very. All right.
Your wife was beaten with a tire iron, Hugo. An appropriate choice of tool for a mechanic.
I know nothing about any tire iron.
Found the trunk of her vehicle. But was it her tire iron? Yeah, okay.
You're lying, Hugo. You're gonna have to come clean on this.
You got no proof.
I have the tire iron.
Your wife drove a Chevrolet, Hugo. What make of car do you drive?
Chrysler.
Aha!
So I guess that explains why the tire iron that killed your wife came from a Chrysler. We found your wife's car. Someone parked it at the school late last night. Do you have anything to say about that?
It wasn't me.
Where do you keep your work clothes?
I keep them at work in my locker.
He's looking real liar-like here.
Enough lies, Hugo. Your overalls put you at the scene of the crime last night.
My overalls are in the laundry of my house.
And then why are they here?
Green overalls, blood-stained, with the initials HM found in the trunk of your wife's car.
They can't be mine.
Why, Hugo? Because if they were yours, they'd be in the incinerator too?
Yes. Actually, probably. Ugh. Okay. Got a question to answer. All right. Creepy guy or murder dad? Creepy guy or murder dad? That's the conundrum here. Creepy guy's awful, but I actually don't think he killed her. I also think murder dad is innocent because he's Mac Parkman. Voitas HZ, thank you for the raid. Hope you guys had a good stream. Irish Captain clearly did it. You know what? If I could. Voitas HZ, thank you for the sub as well. Hope you enjoy the emotes, the ad-free experience, and one of the most wonderful communities on the face of the internet. Welcome to the L.A.ni Maniacs. Greatly appreciate it. I'm going with creepy kiddo, like diddler.
I think I've said about
all right, fiddle-dee-diddle-dee-dee. Time to charge thee with a murder. Or 3.
Eli Rooney, I'm charging you with the first-degree murder of Deirdre Muller.
You want to put me back in the stir that badly, boy? You go ahead and try.
I'm going to.
I'll beat that rat. I ain't a killer.
He died in holding. Got him! Another job well done, I think,
Phelps,
hopefully.
Galloway, congratulations are at hand. Drink, boys? I think you'll receive a commendation for this one, gentlemen. In the meantime, I'll speak to the DA about expediting the passage of the case. We need swift and merciless justice for poor Deirdre.
And that little girl doesn't have to be an orphan. So, there's that bonus as well. Oh, that's 600 pigs. I just had to buy the city 600 pigs for my little shortcut. Also, 12 out of 12 and 15 out of 15. We take that.
Phelps, we captured 2 regular armies.
Lieutenant!
Phelps, we've been over this. That sniper barely missed you back on the beach. Until the mission is over, there'll be no more saluting or signs of rank.
I'm in charge here, Medier!
Do you wish to interrogate the prisoners?
I know they're beat. Why they look so sullen?
You're wondering why we haven't killed them yet. There's no greater shame than being taken prisoner.
Get this, Golden Boy actually seems to know what he's doing.
Bacana!
Slap that Jap right upside the head.
It was merely to remind him of his place. His shame was the tone of voice that he used with a superior. I respect the Japanese, Corporal.
Respect, we're here to kill the sons of bitches.
Do you know why we are fighting the Japanese, Private?
With respect, sir, these bastards attacked Pearl Harbor.
And why did they attack Pearl, Private?
Because they hate the U.S. of A. and our way of life.
They attacked the U.S. because we cut off their oil. What would we do if another country
This is where I learned that, by the way.
Cars?
That was the first time I saw past, like, U.S. World War II propaganda.
Ah, Phelps. I was just discussing with Finbar here how well you were doing. Have a seat.
Yeah, it's my real name. And you can just forget all about it.
You boys have a new case. A poor Hispanic woman murdered near City Hall and left lying naked in an alleyway.
Another naked woman, sir?
Yes.
I don't know. I'm getting tired of
Seem to have
censoring
had quite a
these.
run of
If
them
we're
since the
censoring them.
Dahlia
I don't
Fiends
know
were
if we
struck.
are.
Phelps is politely trying to hint that he thinks the Mendez case is hokey.
Well, young Phelps, you win some and you lose
Protoss,
some.
thank you for the 100 biddies.
You're happy with the Mueller case, sir?
Over the moon, boys!
I love you!
The DA couldn't be more pleased with the evidence, the witness, and the lack of an alibi. Now, get out there and catch me another sinner.
Ah, gonna me up this coffee. Can I change my car out of curiosity? Hit harder, take more punches before going down. The Matthew Broderick.
You have the address?
It's the alley off Carrizo between Los Angeles and Alameda.
You're kidding. The next one will be opposite Central Station.
Count yourself lucky.
We already did a
Most
case
guys
opposite
would kill
Central
me when they
Station.
came so close to their death.
Yeah. It means they can pop in to hit the office supply of hooch whenever they need it.
You know, that ain't a bad idea. That is not a bad idea at all.
When did you have good ideas, Phelps? I will not be doing that. That is patrol cop duty. I am a detective.
Easily upset. Get the vigor and pep you need by using Rise and Shine yeast and by taking...
Detectives, they're ready to start the show. I'll take you through.
Oh, for Christ's sake.
Brothers, Pinker?
Cause of death is pretty apparent. We thought we'd best wait for you.
She
when you're ready.
She froze to death from being naked. Boy, they're getting bold.
Kiss the blood, BD.
What's in your hand there, lady?
Only 21 years old. But why the library card? Did he want us to find it?
Why only half the library card? Alright. Neck's not looking so good.
Lacerations on the neck would indicate a great deal of force.
Already got that. How about these lacerations on the arm? Ah, no,
Another wedding ring torn from the finger. No skin under the fingernails.
Partially degloved this time. That's ugh. All right. Well, that's that.
The evidence in the Mueller case was solid. I'm not convinced about Mendez.
The best way to get away with murder is to pin it on somebody else. I'll bet a month's salary this is a copycat.
Strangled, battered,
Yeah. We know the M.O. So does every jerk who kills his wife and girlfriend looking for a way out. I've spoken to Brown. He still believes the Dahlia perp has medical experience.
4 women, all murdered, all put on display, all with messages.
Mueller had no message. Look, Phelps, this is getting us nowhere.
Anything for us to go on, Mal?
Head injuries from contact with road, bruising from a small man's shoe, further blunt force trauma to the occipital region at the base of the skull. Could have been fatal, but clear signs of strangulation would seem to rule it out.
Lipstick appears to be a similar color to the other cases. I'll see if I can nail down a brand.
Oh, sorry, I walked right through that. There we go.
If she took a blow to the head like the others, she was probably unconscious when strangled.
Let's see here. Oh, what's that? Somebody smoked and littered. Not on my streets. Tissues. Probably nothing. Interesting.
May as well follow the trail.
I mean, our partner's already doing it. A lady hat. Antonia.
Antonia. Huh. Same as the library card.
I wonder if it belongs to the same Antonia. Hold on, she had a purse. Or is that a doctor's bag? No, that's the doctor's bag. Shit just keeps going. A lady shoe, huh? And an old cup. That's the thing I'd reach for first.
Proximity to the scene, plus the bloodstains. No way is this coincidence.
But I'll put it back in the trash, just, you know, for safekeeping.
On it goes.
Where it stops? Shiny!
We kept the area pristine for you boys. Let's check it out.
Well, yeah, I didn't touch these, mosquito repellents. I wouldn't call it pristine. What?
House keys, strung up like bait on a hook.
Alright. The killer is obviously playing some weird game.
You think he's trying to lead us somewhere?
No!
That's got to be a code or a cipher.
I mean, it looks like dice. For real?
Where are you taking us?
Up the fire escape for now. I like the way he climbs. Looks like a gremlin. Okay. Mrs. A. Maldonado. By hand. Empty, huh?
Empty? Where is all of this meant to be taking us? He clearly wants us to find these things. He's left them for us.
There you go, Phelps. Got a new MO. Told you it was like that.
Or he might just be getting more confident.
This guy just has a very particular sort of scavenger hunt.
Enameled and gold-plated. This was precious to her.
Well, you know what? I don't think she's missing it. We just keep on going.
The trail points up.
Did this dude just have like a paintbrush? Like, did he dip a paintbrush into her blood?
Pulled from the finger and hung up here. What's the significance?
I wonder if we, like, get to the end of this trail and we just find the guy still laying down clues. Oh my god, he had an actual paintbrush.
Looks as though the killer was decorating with this.
I found the other half of the library card.
Son of a bitch wants her identified. Mrs. Antonia Maldonado, 712 North Hill Street, downtown.
What else we got? Hey, nah, I wanted to look through the rest of her shit. Well, that was an adventure.
L.A.ni Los Angeles, Eugene C. Wendell Incorporated, broadcasting since 1922. We go now to national news here on KTI.
Alright, let's see. How far away are we? First of all, where am I? Oh, okay, I'm right by a gun. Don't really care. Okay, so we just want to head up that way and then down that way. Okay.
It was Mrs. Maldonado, right?
That's affirmative.
Right, so then there's a husband we should be looking for. Get him, we've closed the case.
Russ.
He's got a confession. And, you know, there's ways of getting him.
I'm sure.
Yes, mate, coming through. Look out. Why would you break? Okay, interesting. 35 cents for a room.
Wait just a moment.
You could stay here for a week for a pig. Longer than a week. 10 days.
I'm sorry. Can I help you?
LAPD, ma'am. Detective Phelps and Galloway. Does Mrs. Maldonado live here?
Yes, she does. I'm Mrs. Barbara LaPente, the owner of this boarding house. Is there a problem?
I'm afraid so, ma'am. Do you mind if we come in? Is there somewhere we can discuss this?
Of course.
Oh, I agree, shoe
Follow me
fighters.
through to the parlor.
The fact that they actually have like a really good
Wipe your feet
map
as you come in,
of Los
detectives.
Angeles here,
It's this
but there's
one.
nothing to do in it.
Mrs. Maldonado was found dead this morning.
Dead? Oh, no. She can't be.
I'm afraid she was murdered, ma'am. We need to take a look at her things.
I can't believe it. A person seems so alive,
Until they're dead.
and then they're gone.
Yep, that's how death
Antonia's
works.
room is upstairs, last door on the left.
Thank you. We'll be back shortly.
By the way, are you burning any evidence right now?
Excuse us a moment, ma'am. Will you look at that?
Okay.
Someone's turned the place over.
Sure have.
A smashed window explains why the place looks tossed.
You know how I feel about windows, Phelps.
Mrs. Maldonado. Mrs. Antonia Isabel Maldonado. Antonia, further to
Okay,
my
we have an
previous
address.
correspondence on August 7th, I am writing to inform you that your petition to the Superior Court of the State of California has been accepted and a court date scheduled. Your case, docket number 98765, will be heard on September 17th. I am told that your husband, Angel Christopher Maldonado, resides at 304330 North Hill Street, Los Angeles, California, has been served with the official papers and is on notice to appear at the Central District Court on the above date. Though it is not essential, and many women in your position choose not to do so, I would advise you also to appear at the Central District Court on the scheduled date. In my experience, women plaintiffs' presence in cases like this, one can do much to influence proceedings, and if your husband does not appear on September 17th, which you have told me is likely, then it can only help our chances. Okay, so she's going through a divorce or domestic violence, probably both.
The charm bracelet wasn't among the crime scene evidence.
Interesting. I'm gonna take a step out here real quick, because this thing caught my eye. That thing looks kind of brutal.
So someone broke in using this thing instead of a crowbar. Wonder where it was taken from.
Fence post, it looks like. Ugh. Oh, can I not get back in down that way? It's nice for her to have a little playground in the back. All right, spill the beans.
We have some questions, ma'am, if you're up to it.
Yes, detective. I'll do my best.
All right, let's see. Possible suspects.
Do you have any idea who might have wanted to hurt Mrs. Maldonado?
That rat of her husband, Angel. She was serving him divorce papers.
If I killed every wife that served me papers, I'd be a mass murderer.
Are you
Is that a
being
confession?
flippant, young man?
No, ma'am.
A little. I believe her.
What can you tell us about Angel Maldonado?
She married him when she was 17.
Oh, very young.
He was cruel to her. Very cruel. She was a good girl. Little on the religious side, but a good girl.
Movements of victim. Okay, I was like,
What time
huh?
did Antonia go out yesterday?
She left around 9.
Do you know where she went?
No, I have no idea. She was a good girl, but she didn't confide in me.
A nosy old hag like you knows everything about the people who live under her roof.
Got her!
Where did she go?
I think she went to a bar. She's been drinking quite a lot lately.
This bar have a name?
El Dorado Bar. It's a Latino place on North Los Angeles Street.
That's only a couple of blocks from where we found the body.
Interesting.
You've had a break-in?
No. That can't be true.
No way you didn't hear that shit.
You're being economical with the truth, Mrs. Lepenti.
Economical with the truth.
I have no idea what you are talking
about. Bam.
So Antonia lost her keys and used an iron bar to jimmy the back window?
I heard a noise in the early hours of the morning. I thought it might be a raccoon at the milk bottles. It'd be very bad for business if this news got out. I have a reputation to protect.
I don't give a shit about your reputation. Anyway, what about the breakdown of her marriage? You seem to know a lot about that.
Antonia and her husband were estranged?
Yes. She moved here after she separated from her husband 2 months ago.
But Antonia still wore a wedding ring?
She wore the wedding ring and a necklace. She always wore a religious necklace. That's about all of her jewelry.
It's a very odd choice of words considering I got a direct piece of evidence. But I don't know if it's... Yeah, fuck it, I'm doing it.
What about her bracelet?
I don't know anything
yes,
about
I was right.
her bracelet.
In her wedding photo, she's displaying a charm bracelet.
That thing? She never wore it. He gave it to her. She always kept it in that wooden jewelry box.
Thanks, ma'am. You've been very helpful.
Pay a call to that husband of hers. Lock him up and throw away the key.
We can either
got a good
fuck
read.
Angel, seeing as the finger's pointing right at him, or we can check out the El Dorado bar.
Let's go to the bar. It's literally the next thing we heard.
With the ways of a gentleman, I've been told. The kind of a fella that wouldn't even...
A nosy old hag? And I thought I was coming on strong with the XY.
Yeah, I got her.
Sometimes you have to be firm to get the information you need.
God damn it, ain't that the truth?
I don't reckon they hinder your health. I've smoked...
You don't think it's strange that all these murders...
Hold on. This will get me there-ish. Not as quickly, though.
Are happening to girls who've been out drinking?
No. A broad drinks, she gets a bit tight, she starts mouthing off. This leads to that, and she ends up in an alleyway. It's a sad story, but this town's seen it play out 1,000 times, Cole.
Why don't you want to see a connection here?
Because there are perfectly good real-life suspects for every one of these murders. We don't need to go looking for the monster under the bed.
The boogeyman. Well, the Baba Yaga is not quite the boogeyman.
I've been through 3. No big deal. After a while, you just numb yourself to the experience.
But Angel, he's a young Latino man.
Found it.
What can I get you?
LAPD. Detectives Phelps and Galloway.
Diego Aguilar. How can I help?
You worked the bar last night?
Yeah. Me and a temp guy from the agency.
Did you have a woman in here last night? 21 years old, Hispanic, drinking heavily?
We have a lot of ladies like that in here. But yeah, I know who you mean. Antonia Maldonado. So what did she do?
Died.
She was murdered last night.
Oh, shit.
Do you know her well?
That is the most genuine reaction I've gotten so far.
She was good and tight last night, complaining about her old man. It's a story you get used to working in a bar.
I like this guy. I hope he's not a
She
murderer.
last night, she left a letter on the bar. I'll show you.
You want a tip? Refill my coffee next time, honey.
Divorce papers? Did you open them?
No need to. She was shouting about it and waving the letter around. Said she was going to show him.
These forms were a lot shorter back in the day. My divorce was at least like 30, 40, 50 pages long.
Can you remember what jewelry she was wearing?
She had a necklace. Some kind of religious thing, I think. The temp guy would have more of an idea. She took the beer he served her and cried into it all night.
What time did she leave?
Can't say for sure.
That was a weird way to react to that. Gut's telling me this doesn't matter too much, so I'm just gonna bad cop it.
Where did she go? Give me something or the LAPD will start getting interested in this place.
Take it easy. She wanted a cab, okay? And my phone was out of order. The closest one I knew was at the fruit market across the street, so I suggested she try there.
All right, then.
She seemed reluctant.
Now, how about the movements of the victim?
Did Antonia say where she was going when she left?
She said she was going to serve the papers on the husband. Said that would take the smile off his face. If you ask me, she was scared. And the drink was for Dutch courage.
I believe that.
She attract any interest?
An extremely drunk young woman? What do you think?
Okay.
She managed to scare them off, though.
Thanks. You've been a big help.
No problem. Hey, get the guy, will you?
We'll do our best. One last question. What size shoe do you take, Mr. Aguilar?
A broad 9. I have wide feet.
You know what they say about a guy with wide feet? The soles of his feet really hurt because he ends up getting flat feet a lot easier. Well, he wasn't lying.
You want to meet Joe's buddy. He's nice. Really.
May as well look around here.
Sir, do you work here?
Okay.
Sorry, pal. Just making deliveries.
From where?
Just Pig Fruit Market across the street.
A fruit market delivers here?
Yeah, sure does.
Bar needs
Mexicans love
garnishes.
a little slice with their tequila.
Fine, thanks.
The fuck was that? That was like the weirdest little scene I've ever seen. The fuck? Why?
Homes reserved for our soldiers. New homes beginning at $5,000. Let's take a quick intermission for new.
This place is closed.
Shut. Great. We'll need to come back later, Phelps. Maybe somebody here saw Antonia the night she died.
All right. It was just weird that it gave me the fruit market.
The funeral pyre is all set, but where are the mourners?
Let's go with Maldonado residence.
How about we drop in on the husband instead? See if your gut is right.
I'll take a bar over a husband every day of the week.
Then again, I'll take a husband over a wife. Take my wife, please. It'll be funny in a... I don't know, when was Rodney Dangerfield? 60s? Early 70s? Like, he was post-vaudeville, I know that. Very much post-vaudeville. Very, very post-vaudeville. I'm sorry, was that person's name Hitler?
Maldonado is in apartment 304.
Okay, Hittier or Hillier? Anyway. So many stairs. Moving in and out of this place would have been a pain in the ass.
This could turn ugly. Forget about knocking. Let's take our boy by surprise.
Try the handle!
LAPD, motherfucker, you're under arrest.
Who's that? Okay, guess we're fighting now. Put him up!
I got 100 pounds of the water.
Ow! Gotcha! Uh-oh. Ow! Okay. Stop it! Alright, you winning? Eh, he's got this. There we go. Wow, he did have this.
Damn. They got some decent shots in there.
Oh, thanks, Axes.
Cuff these sons of bitches, Phelps.
LAPD, you two are under arrest. Call for some backup, Finbar.
Finbar? Is that his name? I just thought he was Rusty.
Galloway, badge number 564.
Last name's
I need
Galloway.
a prowl car at the apartment building 330 North Hill Street. 2 suspects need transporting to Central.
Your wife has been murdered, Angel.
Antonia? Oh, God, no.
Where were you last night, Angel?
I was here with my brother the whole night, goddammit! You think I'd kill my own wife?
Yes. But now I'm starting to rethink that.
We should get the whole place going over, then talk to the neighbors. And Phelps, I don't care that you just got smacked in the head. You don't call me Finbar.
Just picked Fruit Market.
Uh-huh. Interesting.
I wonder if Angel gets all his groceries from this place.
It's a lot of wine. Well. Oh, wait, hold on. He wants me to investigate further for some reason. Aha!
The El Dorado.
The place I've already
Must be
been.
A family favorite.
Whoa, hi. That blood! That blood!
This will take some explaining.
Maybe one of the neighbors took notice of Angel's movements. He's got no alibi. He's toast.
Not much help.
Can't use his phone. Oh, he was eating in bed. The man is depressed. You know, I believe it. Divorce is hard. This is a pretty nice place. Bet this place would cost like $3 or $4 grand a month now. Like 1,000 pigs. Nah, still that thing. Oh, I should, let's see. Oh. Oh!
What do you want?
LAPD. We're making some inquiries.
Make it quick. I work nights.
So you weren't home last night?
No, I was at work.
You know nothing about Mrs. Maldonado fighting with her husband?
I halfway didn't expect that to
They're
work,
always
honestly.
screaming the place down.
Thanks.
As well ask the rest of them. How about you?
No good. Nobody here.
As far as you can tell. How about you? motherfucker!
Hey, sorry about that. I'm playing with my kids.
LAPD, were you here last night?
Yeah. My wife and I are separated, and I had the kids last night. I put them to bed early and went to bed myself.
Thanks.
Don't ever do that shit again.
Is that all you needed, Detective?
Pigeons.
Hello.
LAPD, ma'am. Did you hear a disturbance last night?
Yes. Yes, I did. Mrs. Maldonado lit out of here, and her husband ran out after her.
You saw this, Miss?
Aranda. I had the door open a crack.
Did you see Mr. Maldonado come back inside after he ran out?
No. I didn't.
Thanks. We'll be in touch.
She's kept thinking you were going to call that one a nosy old hag too, Phil.
No, she just spoke like a psychopath. I feel like if I continued that conversation, she'd want my
executing
flesh.
restraint right now, Finbar. Operator, give me R&I.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Any messages?
Message from Captain Donnelly, Detective. Your presence is requested urgently at Central Station. A new letter from the Dahlia killer has been found.
Thank you.
We got the big one. We got the big one! That's one more down. You're not even looking at me.
Proceed to America's favorite radio entertainment.
Oh. Come on, Finbar! Oh god, there was a side door.
Another letter? I thought the letter was from a nut.
These letters, Brown and Hanson believe they are genuine. From him.
Now we sent another.
You know, I really hate this fuck. This Black Dahlia guy. Have you seen the body? Fucking case just gnaws away at your guts. Hollywood. Every prom queen from every fucking hick town in America turns up here.
Police station, 1:57 p.m.
The captain is waiting for you downstairs with Pinker.
Downstairs? This place goes further down?
We gonna go downstairs and see Donnelly or what?
So I figure out which way down
I'm going
is.
to memorize your name and throw my head away.
What? Who says that?
They're waiting down in tech services, Phelps.
Boys, come on in. Phelps, have you met Finis Brown?
Pleased to meet you, sir.
This information is confidential and doesn't leave this room.
The new letter was left in the back seat of a cab. The driver thinks it was put through the window and not left by a customer.
We're checking all the fares back 24 hours regardless.
Good.
Like the previous letters, it's been assembled from headlines and typed from the Times and Examiner, then glued to an envelope.
What is the other note?
This one? That's also new. A poem, hand-typed.
Do you mind if I take a look?
Go ahead. We've been over both documents pretty carefully. They've been wiped with gasoline, so there's no chance of prints.
Having changed my
That's the message
10
from the Salone Henry
mind,
case.
you would not give a square deal. Fuck you, BD. Tex. have changed my mind. You would not give a square deal. How about this one? Heap upon thy soul.
Upon thy soul by virtue of this curse.
Oh, I'll finish the rest. Fine, cool. Ill deeds, then be thou damned, beholding good, both infinite as is the universe, and thou, and thy self-torturing solitude, an awful image of calm power, though now thou sittest, let the hour come, then thou must appear to be that which thou art eternally, and after many a false and fruitless crime, scorn track thy lagging fall through boundless space and time.
That's why we called you in.
Do you think it's original?
Not unless he's a genius.
You like this nutjob's poem?
No, I like Shelley. It was written at least 100 years ago.
Shelley? Sure, I knew that.
You see, Finnis? I told you this lad was a bright boy.
Sure, but what has it got to do with the case?
Prometheus Unbound. Prometheus was a titan, a superhuman character who defied the gods to bring fire to humanity.
The Dahlia guy believes he's Superman.
Your guess is as good as mine. One thing for sure is that he's educated. What about the link to the Henry case?
He could have got the word.
Superman existed by now.
As you said, he is fiendishly clever and takes pleasure in taunting us. What's happening with the Maldonado case?
We have the husband in custody. We haven't interviewed him yet.
Well, upstairs then, lads, and see if we can break him.
Grab a tire iron. Take it to his kneecaps.
Need a drink. I got the jitters again.
May as well check number 2 because we're right next to it. Wait, was that him?
Guy gave his wife a tap. I'd say all
Improved your attitude, Angel?
What do you want me to say? I was with Antonia the night she died, but she left the apartment, and that was the last time I saw her.
Is that so?
So your wife paid you a visit last night. What time was that?
Late, around midnight, maybe? She didn't stay long.
That looks like the face of a liar. Hold on, what did the lady say again? Testifies, pursuing!
You're lying, Angel. You went after her. I think you killed her.
You're out of your mind. My brother will tell you I was at home.
Yeah, but your neighbor will say otherwise. God damn, I got a lot of evidence now.
We have a witness who confirms that you were arguing, that your wife ran out, that you followed her, and didn't come back.
I know this looks bad, but it's not true. We argued, all right, but she went out, and I went out after her, and she jumped in a car on the corner.
There was a car waiting for her? Can you describe the driver?
Not the driver. It was too dark. But the car. It was a brown Ford Coupe.
Okay. New car. Who dis? Talk about your divorce.
You and your wife weren't getting along. She was divorcing you. Is that why you killed her?
We fought, yeah, but we weren't getting a divorce.
That's an obvious lie. I can prove
I
that.
don't believe you, Angel. She'd been granted a decree nisi. She pushed you too far, and you lashed out.
I told you. I wouldn't accept a divorce.
Well, then what are these papers? What are these papers?
The judge had set a date. You were going to be paraded in front of the whole city for your cruelty to her, Angel.
Antonia. Oh, Jesus. She came in drunk, out of her mind. She doesn't normally drink. She was looking around in her bag. Said she wanted to serve me papers. Me, her own husband.
That's
So I slapped her down. She ran out.
I mean,
that's the truth.
Typically, you don't serve
What
somebody
size
you're
shoe
not
do you
married
wear,
to
Angel?
divorce papers.
Size 8. What difference does that make?
Whoa, it makes a big difference, little baby foot.
When we found your wife, her jewelry had been removed. Was she wearing her religious medallion last night?
Sure. She always wore that.
I believe him.
What about the
Yeah!
bracelet? Was she wearing that?
You know about that? She never wore it. She didn't like the message. She kept it locked up in that box of hers.
All right, let's talk about the bloodstained shirt.
Your wife has been brutally murdered. So how do you explain your shirt being covered in blood?
You found that?
Yes, it was hanging in your kitchen.
I cut myself shaving.
I don't believe that for the life of me.
Angel, I'm not going to waste any more time on this. Give me something or I'm going to have you charged.
My brother, Ippolito, he said some bad things about Antonia last night. So I had to sock him one. We got into it.
Keep talking.
She said she came from the El Dorado bar.
And?
It's not one of my places.
Then why did you have the...
We used to buy fruit at the market down the street. But the creep there was always running his eyes all over my wife.
What's the name of this fruit market?
And this
Just
creep.
picked fruit. Ord Street downtown.
One last question, Angel. Do the words kiss the blood mean anything to you?
No. Sounds sick to me.
You're not in the clear by any means, Angel. You're going
But you
back
are
into
right,
a
it is
cell.
sick.
You should think about whether you have anything else you need to share with us.
All right, let's go to the fruit market. Hopefully it's open by now. Love me a good farmer's market. Ugh.
What's your read on Maldonado?
I still like him for it.
Are you
Serious.
fucking kidding me?
That line about the guy at the fruit
Get
market
out of my way!
recognizes his woman. We'll get to the market and the guy behind the counter will tell us he saw Angel drag his old lady off into the night. This case will be shut like all the others.
Watch it!
Whoa there!
Stop interrupting the song! Hey, it looks open. What are the odds? Alright. Probably want to talk to an employee, but keep your eyes out for blood. This is a nice fruit market. I don't know about keeping like half sliced open melons out on the shelves, but hey, you do you. Hey, you're that guy.
Sir, Wait, you look familiar.
Hey, from the bar, right? What brings you here?
LAPD, Detective Phelps and Galloway.
Clem Feeney. What can I do for you?
Did you happen to see a young woman last night? 21 years old, Hispanic?
Sure, she came by last night. Why do you ask?
Well, specifically because of this distinctive necklace.
She was wearing a necklace?
I didn't notice.
You weren't paying attention, Feeney?
Hey, you're getting the wrong idea.
Or am I getting the wrong idea? I don't think I am getting the wrong idea. You're very defensive and also kind of weird.
Exactly how much fruit do you sell here after midnight, Clem?
Look, not much. I sell the odd bottle on the side to the after hours.
I just realized
crowd.
there's a name brand
I don't
behind
want
him.
any trouble. I'm just trying to make a buck.
The young lady arrived around midnight?
Yeah, something like that. Used the phone for a cab and then left.
He's doing the same exact movements he was doing last time.
You already knew Mrs. Maldonado, didn't you, Clem?
Sure, I met her before. She seemed like a nice lady. Her husband went apeshit one day when he caught me talking to her. She had me back until last night.
I see. Move.
Where did she go from here?
She wanted a cab, but I couldn't get her one. I was about to offer to drive her, but a car pulled up and she got into that.
See, now he changed his behavior.
Can you describe the car?
Brown Ford Coupe, I think.
Ah,
She seemed to know the
corroboration.
Do you mind if we look around?
Why would you want to do
Man,
that?
I am on fire.
We say so.
I guess you can. Hey, don't you have to get a court order or something? I have rights.
Clem?
Shh. The fuck up. Hey!
No wonder he stays open late at night. People have to get their vitamins. Check through this stuff before we get back out there.
Might need to confiscate. Is that a tire iron I see? Oh, hold up. There's blood.
Why cut someone who was already dead?
It's a typical power thing. Once the stiff is dead, the creep usually feels they can do whatever they like.
Then why is there a scalpel here?
I've seen it during the war.
Full tang. It's a quality scalpel. Nothing to that. Gotcha. Yo, Tony, 11,
So
190.
what are we hiding in
the
here?
50 months. Happy
This thing needs a combination.
I got the thingy. The dots. 253. This is suspicious as hell, by the way. Well, what do you know? Wives, submit to your husbands as to the Lord, for the husband is the head of the wife, as Christ is the head of the church, his body, of which he is the Savior. Am I supposed to do anything else with this? Because I feel like I should be getting clues for all of this.
This fruit skull punk gets about 10 seconds to explain before I pull his fucking arms off.
Clem!
Clem! Clem!
God damn it, get after him, Cole.
What are you doing, Clem? Look out.
I'll try to shoot out his tires. Wish me luck.
I've been drinking. Ah, my leg!
When we had the chance, Belt.
When we had the chance, we didn't know he was our guy.
Don't go to sleep on me. Get me back in close.
Oh, jeez, that...
The fruit guy's getting away, Phelps.
Yeah, I know. We just spun out there.
Right back to his own market.
Maybe he wanted to be caught. A lot of them do.
It's almost too perfect, isn't it?
What are you guys doing?
Too perfect.
Fire department's gonna be real upset about that one at the yearly baseball game.
I'll try to shoot out his tires.
Well, then do it better. There you go. Get the other one. Now pull over. That's what I fucking thought. Sprint, thank you for the 100 biddies. Sing with me now.
You're a sick man, Clem. You need help.
I do need help. Was that everything? Like, we got him dead to rights, right?
Job on this case, gentlemen. The poor woman can now rest in peace. I'll pay the fiend a personal visit myself and remind him that crime in this city does not go unpunished. When they finish with him at the receiving hospital, we'll have him up before the grand jury. I have a meeting this afternoon with the mayor, lads. I'll be sure to mention your names. Now, on your way.
I'm on my way to a promotion or something. I don't know. Is there a higher desk than homicide? Anyway, sha-la-la-la-la-la-la, my oh my, looks like the killer ran. Go on and kiss the blood. Sha-wow-wow. I don't know, this all seems a little too convenient, but I'll take it. 13 for 13, 17 for 17 again. 5-star frog splash. It's another case closed. FBI? I guess, yeah.
Sarge, why are the guys giving it to the doggies? They're riding in trucks, numbskull, while you're marching.
They look pretty badly beat up.
Yeah, they do it then. Scuttlebutt says it's pretty hard going down south.
Yeah, we'll find out soon enough. Recon always leads. How can we fail, Skip, with the Shadow leading the show? Who the fuck is the Shadow? Lieutenant Phelps, the Shadow of Death.
What the fuck are you talking about?
He's a quiet fucker, Sarge. Never hear the bastard coming. You're sitting there, field stripping a cigarette, and suddenly he's there looking down on you.
Why do you think we keep saluting that Jap-loving son of a bitch? He's bad juju.
That's enough out of you three. Bad juju? Where were you dragged up? A swamp?
Yes. The white shoe slaying. It's another day in L.A. Or another stormy night, I should say. Sometimes you just hope the rain will wash all the blood away, but you know better than that. The blood will always flow on the streets of L.A. Especially when there's a killer on the loose.
Hey lady, get out of the road!
I can't, I'm all looped up on gooseberries.
Good morning, gentlemen, and what a grand morning it is, too. We have just cause for celebration.
Hooray!
Galloway and Phelps are sending another fiend to San Quentin. A nice showy trial, and he'll be strapped down with gas seeping into his tiny reptile.
How often do I stream? I stream most nights, honestly.
Fresh business. Galloway and Phelps, the task is at hand. The address is on the hill, north downtown off Fremont.
Saturday is a crapshoot, but most nights I stream.
Skipper, is the new letter genuine?
Now, boys, we all know how many imbeciles have confessed in the short case.
I want to make homicide.
Also, welcome, Mr. Random.
You got that desk.
Wait, what am I doing?
A fine morning indeed. We keep locking them up, but the bodies keep piling up.
Californians love a fad, Phelps. As long as the bricks hold up at San Quentin, there'll always be killers in this town to send there.
Ma'am?
I can tell you are lying.
What?
Your lips are moving.
No, they aren't. You're lying. Don't gaslight me.
I think he's a bit of a ganguero, but pretty nice.
What's her deal?
He's good looking for a policeman.
Thank you.
Greetings from sunny California. When's it gonna stop?
Alright. Let's go take a look at our next naked
First
victim.
the letter, and now another body. Come on, you can't keep on telling me there's not a killer still out there.
You know, Phelps, all these arrests on your record are giving you a reputation. You don't want them turning into unsolved.
Getting a vicious killer off the streets is more important than my reputation.
Really?
And besides, landing a big fat marlin is more impressive than an ocean full of minnows.
The minnow...
Up Figueroa? Yeah.
Make it the man, Phelps. You can't always hit home runs. Sometimes you just gotta make first base.
First base is nice. I do like kissing.
That guy there will lead us up.
I see.
I'm steeling myself for what I'm about to see.
That'll just be another dead body, partner.
Oh, spoilers!
You're the gig when you work in homicide, Phelps.
Detectives? Phelps and Galloway, homicide.
Scene is secure. The rest of the patrolmen are going door to door, canvassing for witnesses.
Thanks. Keep me informed.
Will do, Detective.
I like his raincoat.
This looks awfully familiar.
I think that's the impression the boys from the Examiner took with them as
Game
well.
looks like you could get a modern remake if it hasn't already.
Sun.
Honestly, it holds up really well. It needs a sequel.
What do we have so far?
Not much trace evidence to speak of. Storm blew in around 10 last night, and the rain washed most of it away.
And the body?
Looks like she was tipped out of an automobile from the tire tracks and superficial injuries. Strangled with a length of rope. And for my money, it's triple braid again.
Are we getting size 8 boots again as well?
From her temperature, maybe 2 a.m., but it was cold last night.
Usual head injuries.
She's not naked.
Forced trauma. Knock him over the head, then strangle and mutilate. No message with this one.
At least she was left clothed.
I doubt very much he was concerned with her dignity.
The green silk dress is very distinctive. Any sign of her other shoe?
No. And no handbag or other personal effects.
All right, let's have a look here. Yep, that's a triple braided rope. Looks like a Mack truck tire.
There appears to be a dry cleaning label. Superior Laundry Services, F1363.
Never took it off. How lazy. Any missing jewelry? Not on this hand. So she was single. Doesn't have... It's not matching our killer's MO.
Find anything interesting?
If we don't find, like, size 8 boot prints... Let me... So weird. Alright. Are those size 8s?
No drag marks. The killer was moving around, surveying the scene.
Or carrying her, but then they'd be heavier.
Our driver and our killer are most likely one and the same.
Probably. Unless there's a team. Let's call it in. What was that? A tip? How kind of them.
I doubt it.
Well, I mean, it's still $5. It's like 1.5 pigs, Cole. The fuck, are you driving up the, like, the old lady from Wizard of Oz? You know, the one that would go on to be the Wicked Witch?
Detectives, I've been working the houses across the street and up the block. This lady thinks she has something for us.
Detective Phelps, LAPD.
I'm Mrs. Barton, Catherine Barton. I live just across the way.
Okay. Tell me everything.
Did you see anyone around here last night?
Not last night, but yesterday, early evening, I saw that awful hobo.
Hobo. Care to elaborate?
Do you have a description?
Tall, gaunt, horribly disfigured. I think he may have had an accident in the war. He's a very scary, angry man.
Yeah.
Any idea where we might find
Most
him?
people that had accidents during the
One of
war
the hobo
are.
camps around here. He's some kind of hobo leader. They all follow him around.
Gotcha. Look
Thank you,
for the
ma'am.
king of
Been a
hobos.
big help.
Of course. Anything I can do to help. I'd hate to think that something so ghastly could happen right here and nothing be done about it.
With a capital T, and that rhymes with P, and that stands for murder.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help detective.
I need an address on Superior Laundry Services.
Just a moment. Superior Laundry Services, 1260 West 1st Street.
Can you track down reports of hobo camps in the vicinity of Signal Hill?
Just a moment, detective. There's a large camp under the bridge on Grand between Temple and Sunset.
Thanks.
I wonder if they still stay there today. I mean, obviously it's grown since then, but still a coyote. Thank you for the 100 biddies. Another storm, another killing. It was time for me to go back to my usual method, grabbing people at random and asking them if they're a werewolf. One of these days it'll work. Let's go check the laundry first. It's our first actual lead. Right, Selena? Are you here to help me with the case? What do you think?
No message.
Excuse me?
There was no message.
Where?
On the Vic. The last bodies had something written on it.
I'm failing to follow you.
Can't be the same guy is what I'm saying, right? Before you start trying to link this to Maldonado and all the others.
There are more factors to consider than the messages, Rusty.
This doesn't fit your pattern, Cole. End of conversation.
I mean, it's true. It does not fit my pattern. Like, the last guy left a goddamn treasure trail. This guy just dumped a body.
This officer needs help. Bank of America, 7th and Olive. Officer needs help. Bank of America, 7th and Olive. A 211 in progress and shots fired. Unit to handle code 3. Identify.
Selena's totally a femme fatale. Yeah. She's gonna claw me to pieces. But damn it if she just ain't pretty enough to do it. Mwah.
At least the rain stopped. You can change back into those white bucks now.
Hello?
Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. We're investigating a case, and one of your laundry labels came up. F1363.
If you give me a minute, I'll go find a register and you can take a look.
Yes, hello, sweet baby girl.
You take a look for yourself.
Ah, motherfucker!
I've got clothes that need pressing.
You wrote the number down on that dress. Is it there?
What number am I looking for? F1363, 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 F1363. F1363.
Mrs. T. Terrellson, 43 Emerald Street, Westlake.
One green silk dress. Hello? Do I have to... Oh, I guess I got it? I don't know. I guess I'll head to the... Should I call something in? Do I need to talk to anybody else? Is there anything here worth looking at? Whatever, I got the address. I'm pretty sure that's all I needed. Yeah, why not?
I've got a feeling we're about to meet another wife.
You've always got that feeling, Rusty.
Yeah, and it's usually correct.
Please, please, for once, can you not let your assumptions color your detective work?
Just you wait. Nordic types show a particular disposition for this stuff.
It's right around the corner anyway. Look at him. Smoking. I'm gonna check the boat real quick because there's like a rope hanging off it already. Yep. It's been cut.
Looks like a match with the ligature marks.
Anything else? It's a pretty nice boat. Nice house he's got here. Fancy ladder. Fancy deck. Fancy dolls. Oh god, he's got a kid. Woman didn't even have a wedding ring on, though. What a lovely evening. They don't even look at us. Hey! Hey, kids! I'm gonna knock.
Hello?
Hi.
Yes?
Detectives Phelps and Galloway. Is your wife home, sir?
My wife went out last night and she hasn't come home.
Can you describe your wife and what she was wearing?
We were out at a friend's place, Bobby Ross's, for a party. She was kind of dolled up. She had her green silk dress, open-toed white shoes. Those are her favorite shoes.
Can we come in, Mr. Tarleton? I'm afraid we have some rather bad news. Do you have someone who can look after your children, Mr. Tarleton?
I've been trying to arrange a sitter. Look, tell me what's happened.
I'm afraid your wife was murdered last night. Her body was found this morning. We're very sorry for your loss.
Well, the girls didn't seem to react very much to that.
I know this is a difficult time, Mr. Tarleton, but we are going to need you to answer some questions. First, we're going to take a look around.
What for?
Evidence?
You don't think
it's procedure. You see to your girls.
Daddy, what is happening now? They know the drill.
Stay here till Daddy's finished talking to these men.
Where's Mommy?
Everything's gonna be all right, sweetheart.
We would like Mommy to come home now, Daddy.
Well,
what's the problem, Tarleton? Let him search. You got nothing to hide.
Start by looking in here.
You want to hear something funny, Tarleton? Some bunks think filling out a missing.
To check if she was a regular.
Baron's bar, eh? How about this tipped over picture? Never a good sign!
I wonder why the picture was turned down.
Aha! A handbag.
Circumstantial.
Are you sure? Not even gonna look into it? Okay, fine. What if you find, like, a gun? Or, like, the murder weapon inside the handbag? Wouldn't that be interesting?
Nope.
But it is pretty.
Optimistic, Cole.
But foolish. Hold on. I haven't looked at all the rooms yet. Well, all the rooms I'm allowed into. Whoop, what was that? Hold up.
If you'd excuse me, ladies.
There's a way in here. What's in here? Another purse! And this one I can open!
She went out without her handbag? At least she was spared that particular indignity.
It's not evidence, is it?
She'd have to be in quite a state to leave this behind.
Operator's license, huh? Size 8. Calling it. Calling it size 8. Who's on for size 8? God damn! Austin Creed, what's up, man? How you doing? Holy shit. How you doing, Austin? God damn, man. Gifting 20 subs to the community. Holy shit. welcome to the L.A.ni and happy Lanniversary. You lucky 20 people gifted a sub by the very generous and extremely talented Austin Creed. Love this game, so glad I'm playing it. Dude, me too. I haven't played it since it dropped, so I've like forgotten almost everything out there on it. But holy shit, thank you so much, man. Lightening my heart today. Today's a big day for me, honestly. Like, I woke up, and 16 years ago today was the first, like, it's the first time I ever uploaded a video on the internet. So thank you for dropping by for this momentous occasion. And calling it size 8. Boom!
See if Pinker can match the impression of the crime.
Why does everybody in LA have small feet? And why do all the small feet people kill people? But hot damn, man. Thank you so much. I hope you are having a wonderful spring. It's still spring, right? It's still spring. Aha. He has a wet flannel.
Lars
That
was out in the rain last night.
So he was. Or he was out in the rain today. There's a lot of things going on here. Making great stuff for such a long time. Happy anniversary. Thank you so much, dude. I've been enjoying everything you've been putting out as well. What's this note?
I'll be out of your way momentarily, ladies.
Just need to look at this note. Sorry about your dead mom.
Maybe if... No.
A chess game, eh? Hold on, how many... Let me
Baron's bar again.
Let me look at the board, Cole. I want to see who's winning. Wow, they like just got started. Hey, Lanny. Hold on, I gotta call this in real quick.
Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Can you run an address for a Bobby Ross? Then send some uniforms over.
Would you like him picked up?
No. Suspect says he was with Ross last night. We need to confirm the alibi.
Oh, God, I'm a suspect.
I'll get a prowl car dispatched.
Thanks, ma'am.
That's the face of a man that just heard that conversation. Anyway, let's chat, shall we?
For the record, Mr. Terrelson, what is your wife's name?
Shinichi Kid, thank you for gifting
Teresa.
Austin Creed a sub. Austin, hope you enjoy the emotes, the ad-free experience, and one of the most wonderful communities on the face of the internet. Welcome to the L.A.ni, my friend, courtesy of a very generous Shinichi Kid. All right, let's talk about possible suspects, shall we?
Do you have any idea why anyone would want to hurt your wife?
No. Everyone loved Teresa. She was so full of life. It can't be anyone who knew her.
I'm tempted by... Because we found the exact type of rope. Hold on. I'm not buying that. This guy seems... Hold on.
If you have more questions, I'd rather get this over with
Yeah.
now.
Hold on, sorry.
Do you have any idea why anyone would want to hurt your wife?
No. Everyone loved Teresa. She was so full of life. It can't be anyone who knew her.
Now it looks rehearsed. Now I'm convinced. Oh, what's up, Harry? Welcome. How goes? It's going pretty good. It's either bad cop or accused. It's definitely not good cop. I'm going against the grain here. My gut says the rope.
I think you're lying, Lars. I think you were mad at your wife for embarrassing you in front of your friends. I think you came back here and strangled her and then dumped her body on the hill.
You think I strangled my wife? How do you expect to prove that?
I mean, now that they're talking about strangulation, it leads me to believe that even more. So let's see.
Your wife was strangled with triple braid
Take
rope.
that!
The bow line from your boat is a perfect match.
Look, I know this looks bad. I'm gonna have to come to terms with the fact that I let her go.
All right, how about the alibi?
You said you went to a party at Bobby Ross's place?
That's right, Bobby had a bunch of people over. We were having a good time. She said she was bored and decided to leave.
He's making the same exact face. Bad cop.
Yes. You let your drunk wife leave the party and go off on her own?
Look, I was angry. I was having a good time. She has to go and ruin it. We always have to do what she wants to do. Last night she wanted to go dancing.
Any idea where?
Where she always goes. Bar down on North Beaudry Avenue. Baron's Bar.
You know, the only one for
She goes
the only
there,
one we have
drinks too
matchbooks
much,
for.
Gets maudlin and calls me.
Maudlin.
I go and bring her home.
Straight maudlin. How about the state of mind?
Mr. Terrellson, was Teresa happy at home?
Yeah, I think she was.
No. I could. Does it say that the picture was downturned? Wait, the picture isn't even a thing. Then I'm just gonna go bad cop.
Spill it, Terrellson. We like the look of you for this, so you better give us something.
We're at the party. She has a few and says she wants to go out dancing. We only have the sitter until 9. I get mad. I tell her to go ahead, but I'm staying. She storms out. Look, I'm doing well at cards. I hardly ever do well. I married her because she was so much fun, but now she drives me fucking crazy.
Well, she's not going to anymore.
What time did she leave the party?
About 8:30, maybe a little earlier.
All right, last contact?
When was the last time you saw your wife?
Around 8:30. The card game at Bobby's was wrapping up. I played out my hand and drove home here. I paid the sitter and went to bed.
There's something about that. I don't trust the community anymore after that last one. It's accused.
You're lying, Lars. You didn't come straight home, did you?
And how do you figure that?
Because of this.
You were out in the rain.
Yes!
You got soaked, Lars. We found your wet weather gear.
Okay, I stayed a little later than I said. This cute little brunette was hitting on me. Teresa noticed. I was half cut. I walked her home from Bobby's, but nothing happened.
Really?
I walked back and got the car this morning.
Thanks for answering our questions, Mr.
4 for
Terrellson.
4!
You'll need to go downtown to identify your wife's body.
I should have taken her dancing.
In my experience, Mac, if you give in to broads, you'll be giving in to them your entire life. Sounds like the Terrellson broad had her last drink at Baron's Bar. We should check the place out.
I should use. Do I not have to use the phone? Okay.
Appreciate your time, sir.
You believe this guy's story?
Kind of rings true.
I guess I already talked on the phone. We'll get to the hobo boot camp at some point. Don't worry, it'll be the main event. I don't think the hobos are going anywhere. I mean, where are they gonna go? They have no place to live. Actually, I guess that means they could go anywhere. sewers? Ooh. Little gaudy, but all right.
Gents, drink.
Phelps and Galloway, LAPD.
I'm Benny Clough.
Is that your real name?
Geraldson?
Yes, it is.
I heard about it on the radio. They're saying it was that Black Dahlia freak again. God damn it. Yeah, I rang that husband of hers. The babysitter said he was out.
If you don't mind, we have a few questions.
All right, last contact with victim, please.
What time did Teresa leave?
Around 10:30, I think.
Yeah, he's not lying.
On foot? In a car? By bus? How was it?
She called for a cab.
Did you get the number?
Sure I did. I like Teresa. The only time she has a drink is when things aren't going so good at home. I was worried about her.
What is the special of the day?
Wow, you wrote it down.
Put out an APB on the cab. 3591. Should be traceable.
Where's that goddamn
This is very convenient. Almost too convenient.
Who was she with? We've had reports about a tall, gaunt-looking hobo. He wasn't here last night?
I get plenty of bums in here, but nothing to fit that description.
He has a, or did he, look on his face. Or did he?
The likelihood is that whoever she left here with killed her. Give it up, Benny.
All right, 2 creeps were all over her, promising to take her dancing.
You get a good look at these guys?
Sure. I got a good look. One of them was a sailor in uniform.
I guess.
His cap said, USS Indiana.
Okay.
The other man?
The other guy is Richard Bates. He's sitting in the back right now.
Richard
Red polo
Bates. Let's talk about that yellow cab.
Any idea where she was headed?
Nope. I didn't get that.
I believe that.
The husband said she wanted to go dancing.
And she always wants to dance when she's been drinking. She was trying to talk some guys into taking her to one of the dance halls.
Thank you for your help, Mr.
All right.
Clough. We'll take it from here.
Just we know Clough
Hey,
can't
no
bluff.
problem.
Let's go talk
This
to
is Bates?
Mr. Dickie Bates.
That's him.
LAPD, don't make me chase you, shitbird.
Oh, don't do it. Nah, he
Can't
looks
let
like
the
a
son of bitch
Busey.
Get away.
Wow, he's
Go,
fast.
Get after him.
Guy runs like the Terminator.
Come on, you got a ride. Get in and drive.
Excuse me.
I thought you were gonna leave me there.
Who knows what this guy will pull when he's cornered? We could have a killer on our hands.
Whoa! Dude, crowded area.
Let's end this farce.
And hurry up.
Keep it steady and I'll try to bust his tires.
If you don't shoot him first, that went
Get him,
right for the
Cole.
driver's
Spit him
side
out.
window.
Phelps, you gotta get me closer.
We are very close. How about I just ram him like that?
All right, you got it.
Oh man, that truck is done.
Put your hands where I can see them.
Boom!
Okay, Bates. You're gonna answer some questions.
I have a choice in this?
No, not anymore. Actually, he looks like Biff Tannen.
Last night, you went drinking with a lady in the bar. Now she's dead. And your face is all messed up.
Sorry, I got a
Clear
baguette.
on that. She preferred a sailor. You could lay it off on him. Are we finished?
No, I'm bad copping you. Mostly because of that goddamn stink face.
Do you want my partner to sap you?
Whoa!
Tell us what we want to know.
She was okay.
Where did he get that?
Pissed off at her old man, wanting to go dancing. I thought I'd ply her with a few drinks and get my end away. Looks like your salty had the same idea.
So what happened when you left the bar?
Sailor Boy laid one on me. A cheap shot. After that...
Yeah, Sailor Boy
I don't
told
know.
him. He's making the same stink face.
You've done time, haven't you, Richard? Is that why you ran?
I'm on parole.
On what offense?
Sexual assault. Look, I was
Jesus.
lying there on the sidewalk.
Sap 'em.
Flags a cab and jumps in with the broad.
We're taking you in, Bates.
How come?
Just for a chat. Nice private chat. I'll explain my theory of
That
once a
didn't sound good.
degenerate, always a degenerate.
Take him to Central. He's a material witness in a murder case. Find him a cozy cell.
Richard here knows the drill.
I know why there's a phone. It's because, probably locating the cab, I'm guessing.
Operator, give me R&I.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need an APB out on a yellow cab, number 3591. Ask dispatch to relay all sightings to car 11K.
No problem. I'll get on the radio.
Were there any incident reports filed in the vicinity of Barron's Bar on North Beaudry Avenue? We're tracking a sailor who was involved in a fight outside the bar.
I can check the reports, Detective. I have a message for you from Captain Donnelly. Message reads, James Jessup, U.S. Navy able seaman, has information relevant to your case. Jessup is currently being detained at Central Station.
Could be our man. Thanks for your help.
Alrighty. So we'll wait on the cab and then we'll... Okay. That's the weirdest parallel parking job I've ever seen. Go talk to that guy. I promise we'll get to the hobo camp.
Car 11K, we have a response on your APB regarding yellow cab number 3591.
Oh, that was quick.
The vehicle has been identified at a gas station. Now heading west on 7th Street.
West on 7th. Why are there so many dots? West on 7th. 7th. Oh, shit.
Garage
Wow.
on 7th Street. Let's hit it, Phelps. The cab driver might tie this whole thing together.
Hope you're right.
You see our taxi anywhere?
Well, I'm not even close to the destination, dude. Best crossroad. From here, it'll be Lucas, which is 2 streets away.
Where's that cab got you now?
I don't fucking know, man.
Yellow cab number 3591, sighted at the corner of Wilshire and Whitmer. Repeat, Wilshire and Whitmer, 11K.
Wilshire and Whitmer? Well, here's Wilshire. Yeah, it's just right there. That's him! Pull over! Pull over! Do you know what a fucking siren means?
LAPD, we're investigating a murder.
What's that got to do with me?
You might be it.
Picked up from Barron's bar last night. What was the woman wearing?
It was a green dress. Oh, don't tell me something's happened to her.
Tell me about her.
She was with this sailor, and he was all over her. She wasn't having any of it. Said she just wanted to dance.
Tell me, character actor,
He
do
had
you
that
have
look
tiny
in
feet
his
too?
eye.
Where did you drop them off?
It's at the Crystal Ballroom.
What time?
After midnight. 12:30.
You know, when they let it all hang out.
Thanks. You've been a big help.
Well, that's gonna ruin my day.
Well, that's all we're... Okay, thank you. All right, back to what we were doing before. Ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba.
The Chessie Theater presents Mark Hellinger's newest hit, Swell. This is the last word in traveling luxury. Another step in the campaign to modernize American railroads. You don't have to miss that picture you wanted to see.
I mean, I know that was my fault, but how dare you drive around me?
On board the Theater on Rail.
Is a member of the American Century Broadcasting Network. A fine gentleman playing in ballrooms across America, Louis Armstrong.
He's in interview 2.
Thanks. What do you make of him?
Sailor on furlough who looks like he's in trouble and knows it.
All right. Well, let's go talk to him.
I want to make homicide. I mean, you know you've made it if you got that.
Hey, you have tiny feet.
Detectives Phelps and Galloway. We know why you're here, Jessup, so it would be best if you answered our questions truthfully.
I don't want any trouble. That's why I'm here. I heard on the radio about this lady getting killed. I got leave from my CO to come down straight away.
So why did you kill her?
I didn't kill anyone.
Put him
Look,
away.
You need to believe me.
Let's start at the beginning.
Let's start with contact.
You went to Barron's Bar. What time did you arrive?
I got a 24-hour pass. I got there around 7.
That's where you met Teresa Terrellson?
Sure. We had a couple of drinks.
That was not a real good sure.
So you tried to make a woman who was incredibly drunk?
Look, I'm not proud of myself, but I never hurt her.
You took her dancing?
That's right. Caught a cab to the Crystal Ballroom.
Uh-huh. Incident?
You had a fist fight with Richard Bates over Mrs. Terrellson.
You met the guy?
How'd you manage
He's
to
a creep.
master Dickie Bates?
You should take a look at him for this.
Again with that.
He's pointing the finger directly at you, Jessup.
I only had one night before I was back in the tub. He had all the time in the world to look for some action. I belted him. I'd do it again. She was better off with me.
Sure. You're a shining example of chivalry, Jessup.
All right, movements prior to the murder.
Where did you go after the Crystal Ballroom?
I think the wind had gone out of her sails by then. She caught a cab, and I caught a bus back to the base.
Is this guy only going to lie to me?
We spoke to the cab driver. Tell us what really happened at the Crystal Ballroom.
I'd had enough. She was all upset about her husband bawling about her kids. She looked old. Left around closing, maybe 1:30. Got on a bus and she fell asleep on my shoulder.
Which bus?
An All-American, 249. I went past her place. She jumped off and I stayed on it downtown. After that, I caught another bus to San Pedro. The Indiana's down there. She's being scrapped.
And that was the last you saw of Teresa?
All-American, 249.
Yeah, that's right. We didn't say much. I think she was kind of embarrassed.
Right. And about the cab ride?
The cab driver said that you were getting pretty familiar with Teresa.
That's not how I'd put it.
That fucking smirk!
So the last thing you wanted was her playing hard to get. Did that make you mad, sailor?
Yeah, it did. She knew what a guy's looking for. All broads do. Dancing comes second.
And what happened at the Crystal Ballroom?
Nothing. Not even a little hand relief. She had another couple of drinks. There was no fun left in her. Just poured her guts out to some bartender.
We're holding you till we can clear this with the driver.
Yeah, my CO said as much.
Can you put the guy in 2 in a cell and inform the commander?
When I put my finger up like
detective.
that, it sounded like I flipped a coin. Like, yeah.
Got a message for you. Sighting of your disfigured hobo on Grand between Temple and Sunset.
Temple.
And it looks like the Beau has a record, too. He's wanted in connection with 2 female assaults.
Thanks.
Okay.
What now? Drive all the way to San Pedro and check his locker?
Let's see if the bus story checks out.
There's a depot at 1660 Beverly Boulevard.
Is that closer to where I'm at? That's where the hobo camp is. It looks further away. Fuck it. We'll hit the hobo camp on our way back. It'll be the main event! No, I'm kidding. Get it. Nah, you're on.
3 suspects in the can and 1 on the hook. And still no hard evidence on any of them.
KGPL to car 11K. 11K, come in.
11K, go ahead.
Patrolman reporting that Bobby Ross's car game is breaking up at midnight.
11K, roger that. Plenty of time to get downtown, Cole.
It's possible. Have them bring him in.
KGPL, we have Lars Terrelson picked up.
11K, roger.
I don't want the sirens running all the time. When I'm going through an intersection, I want to have right of way. They can deal. There's our buses. Where's the obvious place? Aha.
And thank you, ma'am. You have a safe trip now. Where are you boys headed today?
LAPD. We're after the driver of All-American 249. Would have been around midnight onwards last night.
Just a minute. Frank Zeffirelli. He's your man.
Okay.
Where can we find him?
Frank is out on the 7-4.
Can you tell us the route?
Hang on. I should have it mapped out here somewhere.
Thanks. All right, what am I? Wilshire Boulevard, 7th Street, Olive Street, Spring Temple, First Union. Oh.
We need to run the loop.
Oh, that's annoying. I hope that's indicated on my map.
We're not gonna drive the whole thing, are we?
Won't take long. We have a siren.
Okay, good. It is marked on my map. God, that would have been annoying if I had to figure that out myself. Let's see, what order does he go? I should have gone to the hobo camp. Hobo camp would have been more fun.
All-American 7-4, let's go get him.
Wait, I can't re-look at what the actual route is? Oh, that sucks. Okay, well, I'm going to go in reverse order, maybe.
This could be a long trip.
Could be.
Or it could be a short one.
And here's me without my hip flask and only a pain in the ass for company.
Way to kick off the drive in high spirits, Rusty. Comments like that put me in just the right mood for some legwork.
Hachi.
You know what your problem is? You don't like hard work. This kind of rigorous search is what police work is all about. Discipline.
Save it, Phelps.
You're
just as bored as I am.
I will admit, like, the monotonous tasks of this is actually kind of refreshing, where you actually have to do the rigmarole of it all. Hell away. Keep your eyes out for a bus.
Nope, still no sign of him.
Did you doze off, Rusty? I think you slept through my solving the case.
Yeah, very funny. Just give me a name.
Ah, I gotcha.
That's the bus we're looking for. Ease in behind her and get her to the side of the road.
Nah, I'm gonna pull up in front. What's up?
There's some kind of problem, buddy?
LAPD, we're investigating a murder. You had a sailor and a woman in a green dress on your bus late last night?
That's correct.
And the woman got off first, around 2 a.m.?
Yeah, that's right. And the sailor stayed on all the way to downtown.
Can you tell us where you let the woman off?
On California Street. To tell you the truth, she looked a little lost, like she got off on the wrong stop or something. I didn't like dropping her off near that hobo camp.
You've been a big help,
Near the hobo camp. It all adds up. I think our car is magic.
So Sailor Boy escaped by the seat of his bell-bottom trousers. He left the broad alive.
Left her by the hobo camp.
Which means he's as good as killed her.
We can't eliminate any of them, but the disfigured man should be our starting
Can
point.
I not get in this fucking
I'm gonna
car?
call for some backup.
Am I not driving?
Cops.
What is happening? You know what? Fine. Hold on.
You know the way. You can drive.
Yes!
Fine. Where are we
Take me to the hobo camp.
I think we ought to investigate the hobo lead.
Well, if you think we ought to, then I guess we ought.
You drive. I need to go over the case
Why
notes.
can't I get in this fucking car? Alright, hold on. I'm taking this car. Let me get in a car.
Sir, step out of the car, please. LAPD.
I think my car broke.
Whoops. Breathe. Don't breathe, damn it.
This is a nice car. Look out for the running man. Why am I listening to the radio channel Horror Stings? Look out!
Hey, come on!
Oh, that's gonna cost me some pigs.
Calm down.
This is fine. All right, hobo camp. He brought the shotgun. It's a bit much.
LAPD.
Okay, yeah, they are closing us in.
We'd like a word with you.
Save it for someone who's interested. They're fascists.
Uh-oh.
Come to move us on and steal what little we have left.
6 rounds won't get us far.
I need you to stay copacetic. You need to hold out to the cavalry guys.
How do we do that?
Like this.
Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
Killing make you feel powerful.
Share, we need to fight for it.
Ow! Finish him! I knocked this block off, Jesus.
What's your name?
Comrade Stalin.
Very funny. We'll find out from your personal effects.
Stuart Ackerman.
You're under suspicion for murder, Ackerman. We're taking you downtown.
You can't do anything more to me than what the Japanese have already done.
We'll see. Rusty did just go full psycho mode there.
The Kremlin's over here, Phelps. Toss it and see what you find.
Well, that's That's pretty open and shut.
Looks familiar. Safe bet it'll match the mark under Teresa Terrelson's chin.
You also happen to have, like, all of her shit on you? Apparently.
Ackerman doesn't look like much of a dancer.
And we know that she went to the Crystal Ballroom. Okay. I wanted to look at the the picture right there. Is that not a thing I can look at? It is a thing I can look at.
This doesn't pertain to the case.
But it is a good picture. Missing morphine.
Still working, Jack. I'm off to the Lighthouse Club in Santa Monica.
Hello, Jack.
Mr. Benson, this is Courtney Sheldon. He's a buddy of mine from the war.
Well, I'm sure you two will want to polish some old war stories. Good evening, Jack. Mr. Sheldon.
Good night, sir. Take a seat, Courtney.
Gotta talk about this missing morphine.
We need your help, Jack.
I told you I would have nothing to do with that.
I'm fine too, Jack. Medical school's going well. I got a part-time job.
Do dope peddlers need part-time jobs?
We made a mistake and we're in trouble, Jack.
Uh-huh.
A local gangster, Mickey Cohen, is putting on the squeeze.
So hand it over, walk away. What's stopping you?
We had a deal with them that they would dole it out slowly. They said they would supply abortion clinics and doctors, but they've been moving it on to addicts, and they can't cope with the purity.
So your problem is with gangsters being dishonest.
My problem is that people are dying, and that if this gets back to us, we'll all end up in jail.
Thank you, Gothic. Hope you had a good night at work.
So how am I supposed to help, Courtney? This isn't the war. I can't just wave a magic wand and clean up your mess.
We want you to negotiate, Jack.
The only thing these guys understand is force, Sheldon. They got to the top back east by proving to be more vicious than the English, the Irish, and the Dutch. They make their own laws. That's the nature of a secret society. For God's sake, Courtney, you want to be a doctor. How can you fight with that?
We are better trained, Jack.
I didn't make it through the war to come back to this kind of shit, Sheldon.
Well, we learned a thing or two. And Cole Phelps might be psychic. Do we have our car back now?
You can
I
drive.
can make him drive.
And where
Hopefully.
exactly are we going?
The station.
The husband has an alibi, but no real motive other than neglect. Jessup's alibi checks out. Bates is a recidivist. He'll be pulling the same stick until we put him away for good. Ackerman has history, opportunity, hard evidence. What motive?
We have the evidence. We know she was here. All we need is a confession.
Yeah, Ackerman has the murder weapon on him. I mean, I'm pretty sure that's open and closed right there. But, you know.
We're going this way.
Okay. Like, do you know where he is, I guess? Where are you walking?
Ackerman, you were in the Marines.
How do you know?
The Corps selected big guys for flamethrower duty. That's how you got the burns.
Life expectancy was 5 minutes for a guy in flamethrower detail. What kind of a government puts weight like that on a man's shoulders?
There'll be no argument from me. It was a heavy load.
Anyway, let's talk about that woman you
Sorry
killed.
for this smelly fuck.
All right, motive.
Why did you kill Mrs. Terrellson?
I have no recollection of the people I have killed.
I think I just present the rope here. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that.
Are you denying that you strangled Mrs. Terrellson with a length of rope?
I'm not denying anything. You have to have proof, lackey.
Okay, how about the proof?
We found a matching piece of rope in your lean-to. I think we'll find the blood will match too.
I wouldn't call it a lean-to. That was more of a shack.
How could it belong to me?
All right, contact with the victim.
A bus driver dropped Mrs. Terrellson near your camp around 2 a.m. Why did you take her up to the hill?
Which hill? I have many places. I go where I please.
Stop acting like, look, if you actually didn't do it, stop acting like a Mickelson.
You are clearly insane, Ackerman. The state of California does not execute mental patients.
I don't know the names of the women I've killed, but I've killed many of them. Their necks are so fragile.
I mean, okay.
Where were you around 2 a.m. last night?
At the camp.
Yeah, he has the purse.
You were up on the hill. You were seen during the day. We have a witness. We have evidence. Come clean with me, Ackerman, and I'll see what I can do for you.
I despise your pity. You have nothing that links me to this woman.
First of all, the rope. Second of all, this.
We have you cold, Ackerman. Her purse and the ballroom ticket were in your lean-to.
Again, it's a shack, not a lean-to.
I kill because people need killing. It's what I was trained to do.
Stuart Ackerman.
Just put him away.
I am charging you with the murder of Teresa Terrellson.
Got him! Jerry the King Lawler? I mean, yeah, prison works, but...
A man down on his luck I can abide. But a filthy red who chooses to live outside the rules of society, I cannot stomach. Maybe poor Threes of Tarleton will provide the catalyst we need.
Good thing he's in prison.
I've spoken to the chief and the mayor,
jail right
and I
now.
think it's time we send some men in to remove the godless and send them on their way over the county line. A grand day that will be, gentlemen. And a grand result you have brought.
Well, we did just walk in there and
You two
blast
are
a
fast
bunch of them
becoming
with
my
a shotgun.
Crusaders.
Can't say that that goes over very well. Oh, I am on goddamn fire! And I owe the county so many pigs! 5-star! 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 5 stars! It's how you solve crimes in this city, kid. You gotta have a keen nose for details. And a keen eye that also follows details. But anyway, I'm going to tune out for now. I got to go get ready for Gateway on twitch.tv/theunexpectables. But thank you all so much for joining in, hanging out with me, and celebrating this, the anniversary of my first uploaded video. If you haven't checked it out yet, I did upload a commentary track for Yu Yu Hakusho Bridged Episode 1 over on youtube.com/L.A.ni Noire. So go give that a look-see. And if you want to hang out with myself, Caitlin, Connor, Hey Mr. Rabbit, and Sarah Ann Williams, whose birthday is today, then tune on into twitch.tv/theunexpectables in about 20 minutes, and you'll be able to join us for the Fallout 3 inspired campaign of Gateway. But until then, I'll be on tomorrow solving some more murders. Probably around 7 p.m. Central Time. Hope you all have a fantastic evening. And thank you kindly for choosing the L.A.ni Noire Detective Agency. I'll catch you guys on the next one.